live stream for you. We're going to be switching over to even Shaman. We were playing a little odd rogue earlier, but that does not seem to be working out too favorably with what we're seem to be playing against this morning. Seem to be a lot of paladin decks this morning, and now of course now we switch decks. Now we're running into priest, which odd rogue seems to have one of the highest win rates against. But let's look at the stats for even Shaman. This Corpse Taker, Earth and Might, Flame Tongue Totem is about as good of an opening hand as I think you can ask for. Apparently something in my version is a little off from the standard version, so we'll have to go look at the win rates for the closest even Shaman version variant I can find. And that's going to lag me out for a second while I do that. Oh, because I don't have Calamos, that's what it is. Most of the decks have Calamos, which I do not. And we pick up a Sea Giant, which is awesome. So we'll try and tempo out, get some more minions. Alright, even Shaman, right around that 60% win rate. Let's try and maximize our damage. Before we get something massive. It doesn't really seem to have too many terrible matchups. Lifesteal, yeah. It's okay. We picked up Alakar, so Corpse Taker's not going to have Wind Fury. It'll have Divine Shield, Taunt, and Lifesteal. But it is not as good without the Wind Fury. I think what we're going to do is this. So yeah, so it's got a little over 8-minute match duration, 59% win rate, and just about everything seems to be in the 50 to 60% range. It's not like it has a terrible matchup. I think the worst matchup that we're seeing here is Warrior, which is 54%. So that's pretty good. And now we're stuck with Ziliax. Well, Ziliax I can get around with that dude. I probably should have traded him instead, but what can I say? He's got me on tilt. Now we're getting into the later turns where now we have to start worrying about all the crazy things like Psychic Scream, Mass Hysteria, that kind of stuff. It's just going to put a whole bunch of garbage in my deck. Yep. That's alright. Now I'll play the Corpse Taker. He's got Taunt, Divine Shield. No Lifesteal or Wind Fury. Do I want to play the Sea Giant? Do I want to play a car? A car can force out 6. I think we're going to do that. I'm kind of trying to save a car for my big finish, whether it's with an Earth and Might or Flame Tongue Totem or something. That guy's getting hexed. Yeah, I realized I could have put the Sea Giant out. If I had done that in the right order, I still could have coined out the Sea Giant, but I'm afraid of the second Psychic Scream or Mass Hysteria or something. Man, we still got him. 6, 12, 15. Oh, we drew the Argent Commander as well. This guy's cooler. And our quest today was win games at Major Shaman, so obviously we get the double benefit of winning games and getting rewards. We get gold, we use the gold and get more packs, we get more packs and get better cards, and then we can win more games. Ideally. Still have to actually play well with those better cards, but hey, you know, having them is the first step. Then learning how to play them right is step 2. So while I wait for our next opponent here, obviously I want to take the minute and say thank you for following me on Facebook. I'm sorry, on YouTube and Twitch. Always like to get subscribers to my channels. Trying to build up a network and you know, just continue to grow in the game and get better, and hopefully 2019 actually compete in some events and see how that goes. I won't need Hagatha. It's probably Odd Rogue, and by the time I get to Hagatha, I'm either dead or I'll have the game pretty well locked up. So I'll have 7 more turns to find her. Oh, looks like we are lagging a little bit. I have to try and figure out how to fix that, because when I'm streaming other games and things like that, I don't seem to have this problem, but when I'm streaming Hearthstone with the deck tracker, it tends to be a little too much for it to keep up with. Yep, Odd Rogue. Odd Rogue, meet Even Shaman. And we're starting with the Taunt Totem. That's a good way to go. Oh, it's like one of the worst cards you can possibly draw this early in the game. Now my Corpse Takers are significantly weaker. Yeah, we're going to take some damage. I think I'm just going to squeeze him out just to get another minion out on the board. Because I think what we're looking at here is going to be Hero Power Vis's Fledgling to the face. will slow him down a little bit. Take maybe one of those dire mauls with him. Yep. That's not good at all. Alright, so we're in deep crap. We're in very deep crap. Like, legit, what's the best we can do? $16, and if he picks up Wind 17, 18, and if he picks up Wind Fury, it's game. Yep. Yeah, he hit everything he needed and just got way too fast of a start. Well, they didn't get Wind Fury, but it doesn't really matter. There's not much I can do about this board he's got here. I mean, if we had picked this up a little earlier, then we could have done this a bit faster and might have actually had a position to threaten something, but not that fast. Not that fast indeed. I do like even Shaman much better than Shudderwalk. Definitely, games are a lot faster, and there's not, 2.5 minute animation loops. Haven't really seen a whole lot of Shudderwalk really being played since the Sour Knight Chain Gang, just without the guaranteed ability to keep looping the same Shudderwalk back, only having to rely on Zola. We don't really see too much of that being played in the current ladders, or even the tournaments. Like looking just at some of the guys playing in Taiwan this weekend, did not really see or hear much about Shudderwalk. Haven't finished watching all the videos yet, but it's a lot of hours of streaming. So we got a mirror matchup here. Even Steven. Wow. Guess we'll just have to see if he wants to keep trading or if he actually wants to start doing face damage. How he wants to play this. And I'll summon a totem. Yep. And we're getting run off the board here. I can coin out a hex. I guess we'll see how good his hand is. If he's got a Sea Giant, he can play it. does not. We're way behind. If he's got a hex, we're screwed. It's pretty much that's pretty much where we're at. If you got the hex, you win. If not, maybe we get to fight one more day. He can trade two of his guys off. Clear the sea giant and still put a little bit of damage through and maintain board position. Or he can hex me and then, push like 6 more on top of it. Oh, double flame tongue totem. Is that the second Earthen Might? Wow. 2 Earthen Might, 2 Flame Tongue totems, and the top 8 cards of his deck. And now he's just going to go max damage. Yep. That's basically game. I mean, I can hex this thing and make his stuff a little smaller. Take that guy out. I mean, we're still looking at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. So it's like, great. Yeah. It's just I got all the 6s and he got all the 2s. Sometimes it's just how that game goes, right? No, no, sure. Crystalline Oracle, huh? He still has the other rush minion in his hand. Alright, this is what we're going to have to do. He's going to keep... The hyena's going to get bigger. I can't do anything about that. But I can set it up for a hex on this turn. Mm-hmm. And now he's got to think about pushing damage face or taking out my totem. Normally you'd say the answer is pushing damage to face, but if I have the hex and then I push, he's going to get kind of no value. Alright. We took a little damage, but we're in pretty good shape here. Let's see which... Okay. It stings a little bit. Not bad, though. That is an excellent answer to pick up. And we'll throw this oracle out there as well. He can take both of them out, but it will cost him some stuff along the way. And I just might get to Earth and Might this little oracle guy. Wow. Jesus. Again, top 20 cards of his deck, or top 10 cards, top 9 cards of his deck. He finds both hyenas, both timberwolves. Let me pick up a copy of Tracking. That slows him down a little bit. He can hero power, trade this guy. He gets bigger. I think we're going to Earth and Might him. Make sure I get as much health out of him as I can. And hopefully force him to trade the hyena instead. I mean, I'll Candle Shot to get rid of the Divine Shield. But then, what does he do after? Does he trade the 2 smaller minions to make a bigger hyena? Hopefully setting me up for a hex. Maybe I can Tracking for the hex or something. Or does he just trade the hyena and keep the other 2 minions on board and develop something behind it? That play makes more sense to me, rather than just trying to build up another big minion. But I don't know what else is in his... Oh. Well, that helps a little bit. He's got 6 damage plus whatever 1 minion he can play out of his hand. Even if it's like a hyena, that'd be 6 more. That's like 12. Or 10, because he couldn't hero power if it was a hyena. Both hyenas are gone, though. Savannah Highmane is what I was thinking of. That's really not good. That's even worse. That was the one card he was holding. We are still in deep trouble, especially because I have no healing in this deck. I guess we'll see what adapt he gets. Divine Shield. That's garbage. There's the Highmane that I was worried about last turn. And he just passes. Ooh. That was a mistake. That gives me a little bit of new life. You could just hero power me down in like 3 turns and be done with it, but wow. Okay, so Hagatha is going to kill everything. So now we'll see what kind of spells we can get off Hagatha. He top. Okay, that's a top deck. That is a top deck. Well, if I find my other Corpse Taker, he would at least... He had everything but Wind Fury. That was not him. Let's draw. That's a Scale Hide. Doesn't really do me a whole lot. Let's tracking then. I guess we'll take the Sea Giant. That could be helpful. Let's see what kind of minion he built, though. Obviously, if it's a big charge, we're dead. This Tidal Surge will help, though. Give me 4 health back. And if we could Unstable Evolution, drop the Direwolf for 6. total attack with everything, and then 4 unstable evolutions on this 3 drop. Okay. Let's just get that out of my hand. And a little bit of life steal can go a long way. Well-timed Hagatha goes a long way as well. We'll see what kind of zombies he can make here. Lifesteal Rush. And he's going to adapt it. Okay. Ouch. It's okay. That's really good. I think I do this, that, and clear the board. That way, if he did have a hunter's mark, my sea giant might have a shot at living. Oh, Stormbringer, huh? Don't know how I feel about that card right now. I don't think I'm probably going to end up playing that one. If I still had some, little fire elementals maybe. But Echo Rush. And you can squeeze out 2 of them with a hunter's mark. Jerk. Okay. Volcano. Lava Burst. Just trying to worry about hand size here and keeping some minions that might actually stick on the board. Sarnite Chain Gang, Bloodlusts, Lightning Bolt is probably going to be what I'm trying to set up over the next 2 turns here. Chain Gang, some type of spell. Stealth, Poisonous. The Chain Gang's going to be perfect here then. And what's this? Deal 2 damage to all enemies. That's actually awesome. Give a minion +3/+3 and freeze it. I should be able to win next turn between Lava Burst and Lightning Bolt doing 8 damage and just needing and Bloodlust. I just need like 1 minion to stick around. And I think I got this one. Famous last words, of course, but I feel pretty good about it. Because that guy can't, even if he does blow up. If he blows up, that actually should be more helpful for me. But I think he made a big taunt with another adapt to give that Wind Fury. And because he had poisonous, he cleared everything. And do a candle shot. Well, it was a small upgrade. Damn. He had a way to adapt it to give it Wind Fury to trigger its Death Rattle. Damn. Alright, so obviously he's going to keep trying to build minions, and I'm going to have to keep trying to push stuff out behind it. Dire Frenzies. Now he's got a couple of big charge minions floating around in his deck. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Doesn't matter. Lightning Bolt for the win. Well, we certainly had to work for that one. Certainly did have to work for that one. Alright, we'll try and pick up our third win here, complete our quest, and then wrap this up, but yeah, even Shaman, even Shaman's temperamental. It is a bit though. It obviously has some games where it gets off to great starts, and then it has some games where you just seem to draw all the wrong stuff. I won't need a Swamp Ooze against a Priest. And we get a Corpse Taker. Hopefully some cards will actually stick in my deck. So the Corpse Taker might actually have full value. Have not had that happen yet. We seem to keep drawing Alak here. I guess that's why you'll see some decks run in the Harpy. Do I want to try and push some damage through? Sure. What else am I going to do? That's not good. He's got dragons, which means he's got Dustbreaker, which means I'm probably going to have everything cleared. right, he's got dragons. Maybe he's got bigger dragons and doesn't have a Duskbreaker yet. Maybe he's got Twilight Drakes or, Alexstrasza or something in his hand. Or he can coin Duskbreaker and clear the board. That's a Tar Creeper. We get full value off a Duskbreaker. I'm sorry, full value off a Corpse Taker. Now when he Duskbreakers, I still have stuff to work with. And then I guess we're going to run out the other one. That may have been dumb. Because now if he has another Duskbreaker, he can clear both Corpse Takers of mine. I probably should have done the second hit into his dragon. Because he runs it into mine, then he plays the second one, and then he clears everything. So that may have been dumb on my part. Maybe I'll get lucky and get rewarded for my misplay. But the second attack should have gone here, leaving him at 21. Just take this guy off the board, leaving this guy with the Divine Shield up. So the best he could do then is just clear the shield, and then I could still attack behind it. But it looks like I'm going to get out of this okay. There's another Sea Giant. Bog Shaper. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a minion from your deck. So we've got, assuming he clears the Corpse Taker, I'll have 6 to push through behind it. Yeah, that's okay. There's Hagatha. Let's totem. Pass. Control priests. They do run mass hysterias. Psychic Scream is also a real possibility. No Psychic Scream if that's what he's doing. Okay. Okay. That's cool. We're just going to Hagatha. Yeah, I don't care about that guy. Reign of Toads. Wow. Okay. Wow. Yes. Tidal Surge. Take that guy out. It's blazing. Oh, Grumble. I got some big minions now. Alright, so he's got Alexstrasza, Shadow Priest, Anduin still up his sleeve. Alakar gets around Anduin. Which dragon does he have now? Or is he thinking about playing that Bog Shaper? He's going to Cabal Priest and steal my Scalebane? Yep. You guessed right. Let's see what kind of totem we get. Okay. Hey, it's got attack. I'll take it. We're kind of letting him off the hook here, though. He's had enough time, enough damage reduction to heal back up a little bit. Now he's got, of course, he's got to find his bigger spells. There's Anduin. Does he have anything to get around a big Lich King? I guess we'll find out. Oh, that was a huge pickup. That was huge. Now he's got to like Psychic Scream. Yep. But I picked up Army of the Dead, and I have pretty much no spells left in my deck. There really aren't any spells to begin with. He's making Mind Blasts over there. Let's see what this gets me. That is pretty good. Yep, there's the other Psychic Scream. So now we can push some more interesting stuff. Now we we got a lava burst for 5 more damage, so that would be 15. That would be fatal if he gets to live through this turn. He can't do enough burst damage to kill me in 1 turn from here. So it's going to come down to whether or not he can kill. Nope. Now I can't. I can hex this guy. Let's at least make it a little harder for him to kill me. I feel okay right now. I feel like this should be fatal, but I mean, you never know. He obviously could still have a mass hysteria left. But I don't know that that's going to get everybody. At least I'm hoping it doesn't get everybody. He's got a hero power, mass hysteria, hero power. I think is the only thing that might keep this game going a little longer. Or he's just going to lag out and not do anything. Well, that's game. Okay. Got our third win. Oh, and a third win there too. That's going to wrap it up for today. I'm going to go grab some breakfast and take a break for a little while. Check out the rest of what happened in Taiwan. Thank everybody for watching this morning. Of course, as always, follow me on Twitch and YouTube. And have a great day. Take care.